Good morning, Griffins. I'm Laura Moeller.
And I'm Orion Boone.
And this show is dedicated to our seniors.
We talk about registering to vote, graduating athletes, and spotlight some of our students. And the legend starts right now.
Senior year is always a big deal for student athletes, but sometimes there are obstacles these athletes have to overcome. Tara Gray has the story.
Many senior athletes have goals of continuing their sport through college, yet getting there isn't always easy. Still, volleyball player Kylie Stroline proves that despite major challenges, reaching that goal is always possible. Senior year proved to be difficult for Kylie as she focused on college recruitment.
I had to focus a lot more on getting committed and emailing coaches because I was out junior year because of my surgery.
I think that the whole process itself was hard on her.
Her biggest challenge was this injury, which is the reason her recruitment process was pushed back in the first place.
She was actually misdiagnosed first on, and when we realized that she did need surgery, it was kind of like shocking for us because
I tore my labrum completely off the bone. I had a decompression on my rotator cuff, and then I had another small tear, which caused me to be out for over 8 months.
The recovery process was lengthy and took a lot of dedication.
On her own, adding in working out in the mornings before school, going to physical therapy.
Through this long journey for Kylie, she got through it all with determination and perseverance.
I think she focused on the end result that she wanted, which was to get back and be the best volleyball player she could be.
And she overcame truly so much.
I'll be playing at Valdosta State University in Georgia.
Kylie's hard work certainly paid off as her story isn't over yet. For The Legend, I'm Tara Gray, reporting.
Voting is essential in our democracy, and as our student body comes of age, it's important our generation is involved. Jocelyn Pritchard has more information.
Hey seniors, congrats, you made it through high school. Now it's time to think about the real world. This doesn't just include going to college, this also includes becoming a more active voice in your community. The best way to do this is by voting. Civic duty is incredibly important to democracy, and getting your word out helps ensure that our country follows the direction that the people wish for it to. In order to vote once you turn 18, which many of you may have already, you must be registered. There's 2 ways you can go about getting ready to vote. 1, you can pre-register as early as when you turn 16, or 2, you can register at 18. Not registered yet? Don't worry. Student leaders at Sickles have partnered with an organization called newvoters.org to get as many of us as possible ready to vote. You can go to www.new-voters.org/FL/Sickles in order to register and make your voice heard. Make sure you say your referral is Anthony Lacagnata. For The Legend, I'm Jocelyn Pritchard.
Our yearbook staff has worked all year long to create the best yearbooks they can. Now with the president of the class graduating, Jocelyn Pritchard wanted to see how this unique program affects our student body, especially the seniors.
As the year comes to an end, many Sickles students are purchasing yearbooks. However, for our seniors, these books hold a different sentiment.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are only getting yearbooks their senior year, like they didn't get it freshman, sophomore, junior year, just because it's like the final year, the final hurrah. So I think it is important so that they can look back on it and see everyone and know who they went to high school with.
Yearbooks give seniors a last look at their last year at Sickles.
Back on later on and be really excited to look back and see yourself and your friends captured in that way. So it is really important to purchase.
Yearbook will help me remember my senior year because I will remember all of my friends, everyone that I went to school with, and what everyone's hobbies were, because I think the yearbook did a really good job highlighting everyone's particular talents.
So right now we're developing the theme for the next year's book, and Jenna Hernandez is taking over with another senior, Rylan DeCampo, and Sophie Works.
Seniors, you can purchase your yearbook for just $85 in Miss Mackessy's room before and after school or during lunch while supplies last. For The Legend, I'm Jocelyn Pritchard, reporting.
In our Sickles TV family, we've got some incredible seniors with big futures ahead of them. As we close our last morning show for the 2020-2021 school year, here are some words from our TV seniors.
My most memorable time in TV would probably just be like me growing and finding myself in the class.
Especially in TV production and some of my other clubs, I've still been able to do things and volunteer. So I still feel like I've made an impact in the community.
When I went to go do a competition in Ybor, I got to get a taste of what it was kind of like to be in TV production.
I've done a bunch of stuff, like I made this documentary about mental health and just a lot of projects about issues that aren't really talked about.
My most memorable time was definitely times where I was in clubs.
For younger TV members, the advice that I would give is put passion into every single thing you do.
To focus.
Be adaptable.
Because that makes a big difference.
You really see the passion and the soul of a person through their projects.
I don't really have any concrete plans for what I'm doing after I graduate, but I have a general idea that I want to kind of go down the path of either criminology or something space science related.
After Sickles, I'm going to be going to UCF and majoring in marketing, and after that, I'm not sure.
Well, after Sickles, I'm going to be going to UCF, and I'm going to be majoring in psychology and hopefully minoring in cinema studies, because I never want to really let go of doing film. And my hope is to in some way combine those two things together, and yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing.
Seniors, we hope you've had a great 4 years here despite all of the challenges. The memories you made here will last a lifetime.
Good luck and Godspeed from us here at The Legend. As always, have a great day and make good choices.